Hello and welcome to the One Man Renegade Productions YouTube channel. I'm your host, the Honorable Greg B, and today is the day. We did it. We made it. 500 subscribers. So I want to thank every one of you. 500 or even potentially more at this point by the time this video actually goes up. But at least 500, hopefully. Hopefully I didn't lose any subscribers between the time I got 500 and when I put the video up. But I want to thank everyone that subscribed, everyone that's ever even watched a video or thought about watching a video. Well, I guess maybe not thought about it. But if you've ever watched a video, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. But the 500 people of you that have, thank you very much. And for today, we're going to do a special video. And we'll get into it in a little bit. But before we get to that, just thank you everyone for subscribing. And if you haven't done so, please do so. Just hit that subscribe button. And if you are subscribed and haven't turned on notifications, or if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and then turn on notifications. Please do that as well. Go check the channel page and watch all the videos. I don't know how many videos I have up. And by the time this video goes up, who knows how many more I'll have. I'm recording this a little bit ahead of time because reasons. But once I hit 500, I'll throw this up as a special video. So hopefully not too far along down the line. I think as of right now, last I checked, I had 496. So inching ever so closer to 500. But by the time this video goes up, it'll be 500. So I'm doing a special video today, but also just, say hi down in the comments and tell me when you subscribed and why you subscribed or anything like that. Or just say hi. I don't care. Whatever you want to say. It's cool. And then also check out the links in the description for all my other internet stuff. eBay, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. All right. So now let's get into this video. I don't know. I might have a video up there, a playlist or something of something. Actually, probably hockey cards, because that's what we're talking about today. At least I think that's what we're going to be looking at today. So here's a little backstory in this. I want to say it was 2 years ago at this point. A buddy of mine says, hey, I got this box of cards at my parents' house. I don't know what's in it. I don't have any interest in going through it or doing anything with it. Do you want it? And I was like, yeah, sure. He's like, make it a video. And I'm like, all right. So shout outs to my buddy, Matt. Matt, thank you for making this video possible. But then it took him like a year and a half to actually get me the box of cards because he forgot them. And then I don't know. I don't know. A bunch of stuff happened and I don't know. Eventually, he was supposed to give them to me at one point, and then he forgot them, and then I was supposed to get them from him, and then, stuff happened. But finally, it all magically came together. And he finally got me the box, which now I've been sitting on for like 2 months, because I was like, I don't know what to do with this or how to do the video. I haven't really looked at the box. I know one thing that's in it, and it's not card related, but it's actually kind of, it was interesting given when he gave this to me, and we'll go into that when I open up the box. And the box isn't really going to fit here, so I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll sure to make it happen. So anyway, he's like, I think it's mostly hockey cards. I don't know what's in it. I have no idea. But feel free, look through them, take them. So I had the box for a couple months now, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this, but I went to do it as a video. And I was like, oh, I'm getting close to 500 subscribers. I'll just hold on to them till then, and then do the video then for the 500 subscribers special video. And that's what this is. So with that long-winded speech out of the way, I suppose, let's get to this box. It's just like a paper box or office box or whatever this is. Paper box, yeah. Yeah, this is the box. So let's gonna pop open the top. So the only thing I knew that was already knew it was in here was this Stone Cold Beanie Baby-esque thing. So the reason why this is interesting was because the day that he finally gave this box to me was on March 16th. We were going to the Bruins game. I was like, hey, he was like, I'm going to be in town. I'll stop by my parents and have the box. And he's like, there's something interesting in that box that's not card related, but it's very appropriate for today. And so it's a little Stone Cold Bear. He's like, you can have that too. I'm like, all right, cool, sweet. So then we went to the Bruins game. They won. It was a good game. They beat the Flyers. So, all right. So this is what's in here. It's a bunch of boxes within boxes. Don't know what it is, but we'll start going through it and see if we can find any cool stuff. I don't know, the best way to do this is probably just get the boxes out first. He told me he thought they were hockey for the most part. He didn't know what specifically. Yeah, this video is going to take a while, so sit back, relax, get ready, put your feet up, get a drink or whatever, get some snacks, and we'll see what we can get going through this. So let's, I guess we'll start off with the smaller boxes first. Work our way to the bigger boxes. I don't know if they're like sets or something, or just, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. So let's start off with this small little box and see what we can find. All right, I'm seeing a mix of stuff. I'm seeing some Pro Set, which doesn't surprise me whatsoever. But let's see. All right, let's start off with this little pack of stuff. All right, these are 93-94 Fleer Ultra. All right, let's see if we can find anything good in here, or if it's just a bunch of commons, which is very possible. Matt Barnaby. Garbage all over the mat here. Yeah, so it seems like just a bunch of commons so far. I mean, these were cool cards back in the day for sure. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary yet. Dmitry Kristich, Daryl Sador. Just commons. Todd Gill, Matthew Schneider, Alf Dallin, Dmitry Kavard. That guy, I sort of remember him. From back in the day, Bob Esena. Bob Esena. I think that's how you pronounce it. He's the Bruins goalie coach, actually. He's been the Bruins goalie coach for a long time. Actually, at one point, I think he was the, what do they call it? The emergency backup goalie. What is it? The E something. If there's like a thing for it. Emergency, what would that be? Emergency backup goalie. The E-Bog, right? I think that's what it's called. Something like that. He never had to play. Trevor Linden. Kevin Hatcher. There was an interesting, I think it was like an ESPN 30 for 30 or something about the E-Bog. The E-Bug? Or maybe it's E-Bug? Yeah, E-Bug. E-Bog. Where's O be? E-Bug. E-Bug. Back up goalie. I can't spell. Yeah, the E-Bug. That was a interesting, I think it was ESPN 30 for 30 about the E-Bug recently, because a few guys had to play in that scenario in recent years. You know, some of it was COVID related and stuff, but yeah, so expansion draft. But yeah, it's all right. So that's a bunch of 93-94 Fleer Ultra. Nothing really going on in there, just a bunch of commons, which I'm guessing a lot of this is going to be. Now that, you know, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing it's going to be a lot of commons. Anyways, but we'll go through it. We'll see if we can find any gems, hidden gems, or diamonds in the rough, or whatever phrasing you want to use. All right, now we got Premier. Is this 90? I guess this would be 93-94 Premier. Todd Gill once again. Neil Brady, Doug Bodger, Eric Desjardins. So Eric Desjardins, some relation of his, and now I forget because this was a long time ago, was a music teacher at one of my schools. I had her for like keyboard class or you know, piano, keyboard, whatever. I think I can't remember her first name, but her last name was Desjardins, and she was some relation to him. I don't remember exactly. I don't think it was a sister, maybe cousin or something. I don't remember all the details. Or she could have just completely making that up. I don't know. I don't really remember all the details, but I do remember that name from a teacher that I had back in middle school. So yeah, there's a bunch of still just commons. Oh, we got a Randy Wood gold. Sets of gold. All right, so something not common. It's a Randy Wood, but Bob Essena again. Matthew Snyder again. A lot of the same names. I mean, I guess it's the same year, so I guess that makes sense. Allied Frady. Let's see. Another gold. So we got a couple golds anyways. And yeah, that's it for the premiere. Now we're moving on to, I guess, well, there's one random 91 pro set, but then there's a bunch of 90 pro set. So let's get into that. See if we can find anything among the 90 pro set. I'm guessing no. And even if we did, it's 90 pro set. So, all right, let's get into it. See if we can find anything. Some commons. So I guess he was at one point Vladimir Ruzicka. So another little story about from school. 5th grade. So would have been after this, because that would have been 92, 93. Vladimir Ruzicka's daughter, and I don't remember her first name, was in my school. She showed up for 5th grade, and then she left because I don't know where she was, because he was on the team for a few years, so maybe his family just didn't move until that year, and then he was off the team the next year and never saw her again. She wasn't in my class, but she was in my grade, but not my class. But anyways, I don't know that these were any specific order other than there are some dupes together. So somewhat putting together or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what he was doing. I'll have to ask him if he remembers any of this. But yeah, it's just a bunch of common stuff. So I'm guessing he opened some packs, took out the good cards, and then threw whatever was left in these boxes. Which doesn't surprise me. But now I'm wondering where those good cards went. Unless the other boxes are going to be good cards and these is just the common box. I don't know. But I kind of doubt it. But we'll find out. We're going through it all. So sit back, relax. It's going to take a while. Is it going to be as long as my 400 subscriber video? Well, we'll see how long it takes. We might split it up into 2 parts like I did that one. Andy Brickley, of course, Bruins announcer, color guy. I wonder who he's going to be with him next year, because Jack Edwards, of course, having to step down because of medical issues. So it'll be interesting to see who ends up replacing him. I'm assuming Brickley's staying on. I don't know for sure. And actually, as I'm recording this, the Bruins are about to play Game 6 against Florida. So I don't know I don't know how the Bruins are doing. They could still be playing by the time this video goes up, for all I know. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully I get 4 quick subscribers, throw this video up real quick, and the Bruins win Game 7 and moving on to the East Conference Finals against the Rangers, as the Celtics are already moving on to the East Conference Finals, potentially against the Knicks, depending on how they do tonight, and potentially Game 7 as well. So could be New York, Boston back. That'll be interesting if it ends up. I mean, Bruins still got some work to do to make that happen. Obviously, the Knicks still have to win a game, but that'll be crazy if it ends up Bruins and Rangers and Celtics and Knicks. But we're not there yet. All right. So yeah, a bunch of common stuff. It's not surprising me. But let's see what else we got in this box. Got some Upper Deck stuff. Trying to go by product a little bit. So what is the score? 93? Yeah, 93, 94 score. Let's see. Konstantinov, that's not bad. But I don't think it's anything great out of 93, 94 score. Rob Ray. Steve Smith, solid player. Yeah, it's Todd Gill again. Todd Gill's just all over the place. Teppo Numminen. I mean, just looking through these cards and looking at these names just make me want to go back and play some like NHL PA 93 or something. Right about now. All right, and then we got some Upper Deck. Nope, these are Stadium Club. My bad. And then we got the Upper Deck. This is 92? No, 91 Stadium Club. Kevin Lowe. Yep, just some common stuff. I'm going to start putting this stuff back in the box. I mean, these are gold, but like, I don't think any of that gold's for anything special. Anything too special and of the players. Those aren't the players you want the golds of. Like a gold Gretzky might be, have some good value. But just generic gold guys, I don't think is doing anything. All right, let's see. So we got some 92 Upper Deck, right? This is 92. These are all... my dog is crying about something. Or is this 91? 91 Upper Deck, okay. I always forget. 92 and 91 always kind of look similar. I guess all the early years of Upper Deck look similar, I should say. Oh wait, these are not. Okay, so those are 91. What year is this? 93? Yeah, 93 Upper Deck. Joe Juno, who had, as I drop him on the floor, had a great rookie year and then kind of never did. Well, his rookie year. I know he came up 91, 92, but his 92, 93 had a really good year. Kind of has never panned out, though. Bunch of Wendell Clarks in here. Oh, and now we're going back to 91. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Kevin Lowe. Decent. Yeah, I'm running out of things to say here. But yeah, I mean, this is fun going through old stuff. I mean, I know I wasn't expecting anything crazy out of these boxes, but it'll be interesting to see if we can find anything of any interest out of just some common hockey cards. But all right, now these are 90, I believe, right? Yeah, 90 Upper Deck. Kevin Hatcher's decent. All right, so that's the first box. Not too much to talk about in there. Just a bunch of common cards and, you know, varying years and products, but nothing crazy. Some okay names, but nobody we're really looking for. So let's move on to the next box. Could just be a bunch of the same stuff. I don't know, but we'll jump in and see what we can find. All right, starting off with some Leaf. And then we got some Pinnacle. I'm not even sure what Donruss. What years are these? 93? Are these all 93? I think these are all 93. Oh, these are 92. The Pinnacles were 92. And some 93 stuff. 93 Donruss. A little bit of sticking together there. Steve Smith. Brian Marchment. Dale Howardchuk. Darren Poopa. Oh, Joe Sakic. All right, so we got like our first like pretty solid cards. A couple of Joe Sakics. I'll put those down. Ulf Samuelsson, I'd rather never talk about. Cam Neely would rather never talk about him either. Vincent Damphus. Kirk Muller. Darren McCarty. Tom Fitzgerald. Ulf. James Black. Yeah, Al McGinnis. Solid one. Speaking of NHL 93, you can always break the glass. Joe Nieuwendyk. There. Gary Suter, Mike Vernon. Then we're moving on to some 93, 94 Fleer Ultra, which I think is where we started in the other box, right? If I remember correctly. So let's get some more stuff out of here. We got some Stadium Club coming up. Marty McSorley, of course, I think he's still suspended. Got Mike Richter, that's a decent one, I guess. Because he never came back after he got suspended for the hit on Donald Brashear when he was with the Bruins. When McSorley was with the Bruins. Brashear, I think must have been in Vancouver then. Whatever year that was, 97, 98, I can't remember. All right, some 91 Stadium Club. Wait, this is 91? Wait, so then what year was this? Wait, how come these look different? Oh, it's 92. My bad. Okay, so, but this is 91, and these are 92. These are 91, okay. Zarly Zalapski. Just remember these names from back in the day. Randy Wood, up to no good. Peter Stastny, of course, Paul Stastny's dad. Now this is 93, random 93 Stadium Club in there. And back to 91. Card sticking. Yep. These cards don't want to unstick. There we go. All right, then 92. random, just like 92 in there. Phil Bork. Not Ray Bork, who we'd be looking for this time period. Bunch of Kevin Millers. We got, definitely remember, back in the day opening these cards up for sure. 91 Stadium Club. Of course, Chris Nyland on the Bruins always seemed weird to me, but because he was a big menace with the Canadians prior to that, to the Bruins. Mostly 91 here, but some 92 sneaking in there. Now we got some 91 score. All right, let's see what else we got going on in here. 91 score. Dave Christian, John McClain. Now we got 93 score. Marty McSorley again. Back to 92, or 91, sorry. There's, 93 and 91, but no 92. Wait, is that 92? That is 92. All right, so there's 92. 91. Now we're back to 90 Pro Set with the referee cards. These are always interesting. I'm like, who wants a referee card, really? Like, it's enough with the manager or coaches cards, you know, but then referee cards. Like, did they ever do umpire cards for baseball? I don't really remember. They might have done, did they ever do referee cards for basketball? I feel like Hoops might have at one point, but maybe not. I got Mike Milbury there. Of course, was this one? He was still Bruins then. Yeah. It's like I said, the coaches cards, but those are a little more reasonable, I suppose, because baseball had been doing that forever. So, like, I don't, like, that doesn't surprise me as much. But yeah, referee cards, like, yay. I got a referee card. I'm sorry, my dog is going nuts for some reason. All right, we got, now moving on to 90 Pro Set. Some 90s in there, mixed in among the 91s, 89s, 90s, whatever year this is. 90s, and then 91. 90. Point leaders cards. I opened up a ton of this stuff back in the day. But then there was 2 series. I always got confused by that. Because that was kind of like that was a bit of a new, like, thing to have different series back then. Eddie Olczyk. Todd Gill again. I wonder how many Todd Gill cards there have been so far. Been a lot of Todd Gill cards. I feel like. There's Todd Gill again. Count all the Todd Gill cards. Put it down in the comments. All right. Okay. So yeah, it's a bunch of common stuff. All right, moving on to we got different stuff in here. Nope, more 90 Pro Set, which is always a weird name for hockey. It's like Pro Set for football made sense. And I was like, Pro Set hockey? Like, what? What's a Pro Set in hockey? That's not a thing. But obviously, they just got the license and started making them. They never did basketball or baseball, but they definitely did hockey and football. Of course, then they also had the the Pro Set Premier. Was that what it was called? Something. They had like a higher end one. All right, this is 93 Upper Deck. See if I can find anything. Doug Waite. Oh, there's a bunch of... This is a weird... This card's got a weird feel to the back for some reason. I don't know why. But whatever. It's another Doug Waite. That one feels fine. Throw Doug Waite down. He's a pretty good player. Timu Solani. There's a solid one. A couple of Timus in there. So, you know, it's mostly commons, but we got Timu. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer for sure. Pavel Demitra. Larry Murphy, solid player. Gary Suter. All right. Let's keep rolling. You know, I might do this in multiple parts now I'm thinking about it, because we're already half an hour in and I'm only 2 boxes, and those are the small boxes, and there's still 3 large boxes to go, so I might split this up into different parts, but we'll get through this box, and then we'll take a break, I think. Marty McSorley, back again. Now moved over to the Penguins. I don't really remember him on the Penguins. So I remember him on the Kings and the Oilers. He was Wayne Gretzky's muscle. Guess he went on to go be Lemieux's muscle for a bit. Some 90 91 Upper Deck. Back to 93. Interesting, no 92. These cards are sticking a little bit. Konstantinov again. Marty McGinnis. Joe Nieuwendyk. Ray Shepard. Dominic Hasek. Solid one. Another Hasek. I don't think I ever opened up any 93 Upper Deck. Opened up a 10 and 90, 91, 92. I don't remember 93 very well. This guy 93 was kind of when I was on the way out, on the outs of collecting. I still was collecting. That's when I started this channel. I started at 94 wanted to go back to go forward, to go through the years I wasn't collecting. I was still collecting 93, but not as much. But I was like, I'm not gonna count 93 because I was collecting, but like I definitely didn't collect Upper Deck 93 for hockey. I might have had some tops. I don't really remember collecting much for hockey 93. So like baseball 93 was probably when the cutoff was. So it's like I didn't really go any further than that. So it's like when stuff came out after that, like it was still technically 93, but I don't think I collected anything past 93 baseball. You know what I mean? All right, we got something shiny coming up. Interesting to see what that's all about. Doug Gilmour, point leader. Some more Timus. Point leaders. Guess my buddy just didn't like Teemu Selanne for whatever reason. Didn't make the cut, I guess. Interesting. Although I have no idea when he went through these. But I mean, even still, Teemu Selanne had like a ridiculously good rookie year, so I'm not sure why you would ignore him, but I guess he wasn't the star that he would become at the time. Same with Hasek, I suppose. And here's this shiny Eurostars. Peter Ahola. That's a 92. It's weird. It's an interesting card. I have no idea where that is, but I don't remember that name. Rob Brindamore. Cam Neely. You left the Cam Neely in here? That's surprising. Ron Francis. These cards are sticking a bit. Which doesn't surprise me. 93 was when stuff started sticking. I mean, even I would say 91, some of the 91 Stadium Club stuff would stick to for just some degree. Zdeno Zigger. I don't remember him. Pat Verbeek. Patrice Brisebois. Alright. Getting to the end of this box, and then we'll call it a wrap for this part 1, I'll call it, of the 500 subs video. Got Dave Poulin. Of course, he was a Bruin for 4 years before moving on to the Capitals. Definitely remember Dave Poulin. I feel like he was a pretty good defender, or pretty good, what am I trying to say? Power play guy, penalty kill guy. That's what I'm trying to say. Vitaly Tomlin. Some more of these point leader cards. Something's sticking there. Stevie Yzerman. Was even Stevie Yzerman in there? Of course, course, he's sticking to Jeff Sanderson, Luke Robitaille, Adam Oates, Bob Sweeney. Of course, Bob Sweeney was a Bruin for a number of years. Matt Sundin. Some decent names come out of these. I don't know that these cards are necessarily worth anything, but there's some names. I'm going to take out some names. All right. What else we got going on? A lot of 93 upper deck. Andy Moog, Aaron Ward, Darren Poopa, Jim Montgomery, of course the Bruins coach, Jim Montgomery. At least he is as I'm recording this. I mean, you know, they made it this far. I think his job's probably safe, but they had lost to Toronto. I don't know. And if they can make a comeback, like I said, tonight's game 6. I mean, by the time this goes up, that will already have happened. And potentially they are already eliminated or moving on to the next round or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure when this video is necessarily going to go up. Depends on you if you subscribed and made it to 5. If I made it to 500 yet, and maintained, because that's the problem. Sometimes you get some subscribers and it'll say they're at a number, and people disappear for some reason. Either they unsubscribe. I don't know why they would do that, or maybe just deactivate their accounts, or their dormant accounts, and they get deactivated, which is also very likely. Lose subscribers that way. All right. These cards are sticking a lot. Ted Drury. Sticking. All right. Anything else worth noting here? We're getting to the end of this box. Luke Robitaille, Dale Howardchuk, Al McGinnis, Keith Primeau, John Tucker, Murray Craven. Okay, Miller, we had some World Junior champions. Okay. Slava Kozlov. Matthew Barnaby. And let's see what else we got. That's it. So that's going to do it for this video. So part 1 of the 500 subscriber celebration video. Yeah, so I'm not totally surprised about what's in these boxes. I mean, you know, my buddy was basically like, I don't know what's in these boxes, but, you know, considering they were sitting in his house for probably 30 years untouched, it doesn't surprise me that it's mostly a bunch of commons, because he probably took out some of the good cards, but he left some okay ones in here, I guess. But all the better cards, the really good ones, are probably sitting somewhere in a different box, unless maybe they're in these other boxes that we haven't gone through yet. I doubt it. They probably put away in a special nice box somewhere that he either sold or has no idea where it is or something. I don't know. I'll have to ask him, because I feel like I remember him telling me he had some decent cards back in the day, and these aren't them. At least not yet. But I'll probably put up part 2 tomorrow. So come back tomorrow for part 2. I don't know if we'll get through all these boxes or we have to do a part 3, but we'll get there when we get there. So come back tomorrow, but come back every day. Videos posted every day, sometimes multiple in a day. So just hit that subscribe button. Be among the 500 next 500 if you're not already in the first 500 as we push towards 1,000 now. And also turn on notifications so you get a notification every time videos up or you watch. Come over, watch it, like it, share, comment, and all that fun stuff. Keyword is fun, just having fun here. That's all this channel has ever been supposed to be. It's all just supposed to be fun, opening up cards and stuff and whatever else, whatever other videos I had. It was a little more diverse at the beginning, I'll admit. It wasn't supposed to be just cards, but has become mostly cards, other than occasional mail videos or a mail video every week, but most of the mail ends up being cards too. So, but yeah, so thank you everyone again for subscribing if you have. If you haven't, again, let's get to 1,000. Come on. 500's nice, but 1,000's really really where you want to be. So we're halfway there. Oh, we're halfway there. Living on a prayer, because I'm just praying and someday I'll get to 1,000. We'll see. But anyways, that's going to do it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Stay safe. Have fun. Talk to you next time. Bye.